Welcome to our school. Oakley State School is a school of about 500 students nestled away in a little hidden corner of Ashgrove. As a school, we've been on a journey for the last 3 or 4 years, as most schools have, with the use of ICT and digital technologies. At the end of last year, when the government announced the fast tracking of the digital technologies curriculum, we saw this as a real opportunity. As a school, we really considered we were in a great place because of all that had come before that to actually delve deeply into the digital technologies curriculum and explore what it meant for our teachers and students.
We're using 3D printing as part of a design thinking unit in maths. So students actually are finding an improvement for our current classroom. And this is some of the original designs, and you can see that up nice and close, and there's a few areas and it didn't work, and then we're moving on to further prototypes right there. It really enables the students to look at what they've done, see it in real life, and then make any corrections and edit. It's quite good, and they will also be presenting their work to a delegation from the school, because some of these ideas might actually be put in place, which has given it a bit of a real world.
And we saw a very good opportunity using the app Sketch Nation. We were going to integrate our English unit, our art unit, and digital technologies so that we were creating a game that was in the fantasy genre.
In Year 6, we're providing students with a range of opportunities to create digital solutions. So, for example, in geography, we are getting them to work with scratch animation. They have to create a quiz that they will then give to Year 3 students to answer questions about Australia. Then when the Grade 3 children have done the quiz, they give feedback on how they could improve it.
At Oakley State School, I run a robotics club, so we use the Lego EV3 kits. Quite a few students in that club, and that's on after school. So the students actually come and give up 2 hours of their own time, and we go through a range of programming problems, a range of tasks that they have to complete that involve quite a lot of deep thinking and problem solving, as well as planning.
So we talked about fantasy in English. We created in art a character that was either good or evil. That would be our main character in our game. We talked about user interfaces in a game. We talked about the different if-then statements that could be produced within the game, so that if you had an evil character, then it had to have an opposing good character. And what sort of power-ups would you have? And the children discovered all sorts of things, such as bosses that they could include that were in the fantasy genre as well. So it was an incredibly engaging exercise. The kids are still every day improving their games, and it's a week on from when we did the activity.
Robotics has really enabled us to access and integrate the digital technologies unit into our classroom, and really provide the students with an engaging tool to access just some of the traditional subjects like science, maths.
Personally, I believe that digital literacy is going to be as important for our kids' futures as traditional literacy. And with the digital technologies curriculum, we're being presented with a tremendous opportunity. And that opportunity is quite multifaceted. It's going to require of us that we work with our communities, our parents, our teachers, and our students to be able to really take advantage of that opportunity. I think with our parents, we're going to need to support them to really understand the digital technologies curriculum, and to understand that it might mean that our children are working in different ways to the way we worked when we were at school. With our teachers, I think we need to also help them to understand the curriculum, but also to support them to make connections between the existing curriculum and the new digital technologies curriculum, and then to support them and assist them to really leverage that digital technologies curriculum to enable them to work in new, exciting, creative and engaging ways. For our students, the opportunities are diverse and wide-ranging. It's really exciting to think that we're being given a structure that not only promotes the building of a skill set and a tool set for our students, but also a very clear mindset the sort of mindset that encourages problem solving, collaborative problem solving, design thinking, and the creation of digital solutions that solve problems. And this does not mean that we're working to produce a generation of coders by any means. What we are doing is skilling our students with the ability and the skill set to be able to work as part of a team to create solutions. And it's also undoubtedly true that as part of that solution finding, they will have access to a wide array of digital tools, and that they will need to have the literacy to be able to use them and to use them effectively to create that solution.